Today is World Climate Day. We know the importance of energy transition to limit climate change to 1.5 degree by 2030. It is clear that the states don't have enough means to be impactful. How much should the private sector invest in order to limit this climate change? In what extent is it an investment opportunity?
This is certainly the biggest opportunity of all time, simply because the amount at stake are huge. We are talking about changing the full system. If you want to go to the net zero, we are talking about 4.3 trillion of investment that are required on an annual basis. Back in 2018, we were at 1 trillion. Today, we are at 1.8, so it's not enough. When we think about the stated policies, so basically, what the government are currently implementing, we are talking about 2.4. So irrespective of the case, we are talking about 2.4 to 4.3. And this is mostly going to be financed by the private sector. And we are talking about 70 to 80% of it.
So Tikehau Capital has launched the first European private equity strategy dedicated to energy transition in 2018. Can you please tell us what are being the results of this first vintage in terms of both impact and return for its LPs?
Yes, for sure. So back in 2018, we launched this first initiative. Today, on this strategy, we have raised 1.4 billion. We have been investing 1.2 billion euro in 14 companies. Those companies, they are doing, as stated by the International Energy Agency, global electrification. They are doing like building thermal renovation, energy efficiency, renewable. If you look as an aggregate at the numbers, this company, it's 30,000 people, 14 companies. It's nearly 5 billion euro of revenue. It's nearly 500 million euro of EBITDA. We have made 50 build-up. So their activity is fairly substantial. So what is the output? The output is 1.8 gigawatt of renewable energy, so powering hundreds of thousands of households. It's 100 of gigawatt hour of energy saved. Again, hundreds of thousands of people have saved energy by doing it. It's millions of electric engines that we have been producing, powering electric car. So the effects are today, now, and very substantial.
In terms of return for its LPs?
In terms of return, we are doing private equity with conventional way, so the return are aligned with private equity return.
So in order to be impactful and take advantage of this investment opportunity, what can be done in other asset classes as real estate or private debt?
Well, if you want to finance the decarbonization, you need to be present on all the different asset class. Buildings, it's 25% of our emission. You need to finance the buildings. Companies, of course, 40% of the emission are coming from the industry. So you need to finance as well the company. So here you've got several means of doing it. Within Tikehau, we are everywhere within the capital structure. So we can provide any bespoke solution for any people that are willing to decarbonize. I would say that today, the world has also changed. Interest rate has raised. More and more people have got problem of liquidity. So if you want to decarbonize effectively, at the same time, you must be able to provide fresh capital to strengthen the balance sheet of the company that are providing decarbonization solution. And at the same time, you should either provide fresh capital or debt to the company that try to decarbonize themselves or their asset.